So I really thought that this week's film was able to deal and handle a lot, both the storyline and the characters and everything involved. It seemed to sort of evolve on its own in a really, really generous way. And the fact that it dealt with money and socially, economically, and like what our society stands for, and how this one idea, this one thing, can turn into something really destructive in the family life. And it was very evident as the story went along, and in acting on all parts, the children were just phenomenal. And I think that was one of my favorite parts, was just the total investment that seemed to be made on everyone's role in playing in this film. And as it went further on and on, it was sort of interesting to find these little like quirky moments in the laughter and the way the script was written, and it sort of was, it had its like a little imaginary little world that these kids were dreaming, and they wake up and they had $1 million, and he was at the bank, and she was like, we couldn't take out that much money, it's $1 million, or I don't know, I thought all of that sort of like tied in this kind of just like, yeah, but that's how we think of it's so like, and if I had this, I would fantasize about it, and I would do this, and I would do that. And I don't know, I think that was just really interesting, and just the mother and how she had to end up getting, this pyramid scheme and this mid-90s sort of idea of how we don't have a job, and all she's doing is putting so much energy in finding a job. They're literally living at an apartment building that's not even built completely. And that right there is just, there's something that's so strong and individually, and that is portrayed so nicely in all the characters. It's sort of like all of the stuff that's stripped away from them, they seem to be building and going on no matter what, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. And I don't know, I think it's like really important that this film is able to take a group of people or a family and sort of take them out of the big scheme of things and sort of zoom in and show what's really happening, and not just like a generalized like everyone doesn't have money, like we're all poor, or something like that, some kind of cliche thing. I think it instead was able to grapple with how it rebuilds itself by destructing the complete destruction. And I think the Q&A was really, really excellent, and I thought that he did an amazing job of sort of talking about his history, the film, the life experience that was involved, and all of that seems to sort of be so evident in this personal piece of work. And I think that was really, really great of him to sort of give us a timeline and talk about how he casted or how the children were cast. And the funny moment of being like, I've been seeing every other kid in Chinatown and saying like, oh, well, I can tell he's a horrible actor. But anyway, I thought that the film really did something that a lot of the films had not done before, which was really, and that is not saying that it's somehow more on a next level or in a different way or higher. It just means that it does something different, and I think we've been in a repetitive order of things, and this really took it to a different place, and I really enjoyed seeing it. And yeah, thank you.